11:10. Good morning to you on a Tuesday morning. I'm meteorologist Eric Burris. This is Coffee Talk. It's a little late, but here we are. We're going to talk about what was supposed to happen heading to New York. We're going to talk about the big chill moving our direction. Lots to discuss. But first, from the Talk Cafe here at Wesh. Let's just kind of dial in and see where we're at. It is chilly outside. We're still finding temperatures in the 30s north and west. We're at 42 in Claremont, 43 in Kissimmee, and it's 50 degrees outside for us in Palm Bay. So it's definitely a nice and chilly one. Looking at the forecast for today, though, we're going to remain nice and cool. Just as we had discussed yesterday on Sunrise, it's a cool morning. It's going to remain that way. 50, it's coffee talk for me. I'm drinking some coffee. 56 in Orlando, 53 in Leesburg, 52 outside in Ocala, and 50 degrees in Daytona Beach. So it's going to be a nice day today, but we have a very, very big chill moving our direction. So first off, impact weather today because of chill. Wednesday, chill. Thursday, chill. Then Friday, Saturday, we're looking a little bit different. And then Sunday, another big chill. The weather pattern setting up for us Sunday into Monday is very, very significant. So anyway, we're going to talk more about what's going on here locally in a couple of minutes. But I did want to pause and just say what was going on. Oliver says, "Sir, you have a following wondering what happened this morning." Okay, so the plan, and many of you guessed it yesterday morning on Coffee Talk. The plan was after the noon show yesterday, going to run to New York, and I was going to be on the Today Show this morning, helping to celebrate Al. Today has been Al's big 30th anniversary celebration, and a lot of people from the community that have been impacted and inspired by Al were there. And for me, I grew up watching Al, had the chance to meet him and work with him several times, but it goes so much deeper than just Al being the Today Show weather guy, because for me, he was such an inspiration to me on several fronts. The first one, when I was a 300-pound wannabe weather guy, and everybody in my career would say, "You're not going to do this. You can't be a big guy doing the weather." It was Al on TV that I could look at and say, "No, look at him. He's doing it." And on the biggest of platforms. And then he had his surgery. And then when I needed to look into having my surgery, I realized he had written a book about gastric bypass. And so I went, read the book, and it was that book so open and so honest that helped me to take those steps. So, for me, on a personal level, Al has played a very significant role in my life. And man, am I sad that didn't make it up there. Man, am I sad. Sidebar, could have flown the Mooney up there and made it. The weather was VFR the whole way. Ah, hindsight's always 2020. So yeah. Rose said, "So glad you or so sad you missed it. Was so glad they showed your image at the beginning. Were you going to talk about your surgery?" Yeah. So the idea was I was going to talk, and I didn't know that they had shown my picture. So that's kind of fun. I'll have to go back and watch that. But yeah, I was going to talk and gloat about this guy. It was going to be fun, and they asked it to be a surprise because they were surprising Al with the scope of what they were wanting to do. And so yeah, it is what it is, you know. Oliver, where are you now? I'm actually at Wesh. This is where I'm at Wesh. There's a jukebox in our break room. It's a fun place. Come work with us. So anyway, that was the big surprise. At the end of the day, most of you guessed it. Like when we were talking about it yesterday, the vast majority of the hive mind here figured it out. But anyway, so didn't make it. Sometimes that's just the way that it goes. So anyway, that's kind of just for you, Debbie. So that's yeah, that's it. That was the surprise. But at the end of the day, so I'm going to be back on Wesh 2 News at noon, and our editor. Can I just say, and I do, of course, I don't have it like here. Of course, I don't have it here. Let me see if I can download it real fast. Our editor did such a beautiful job. Hold on. Let's see. Um, let's do this. I think I can just do this. She did such a great job on the story. Of course, I don't have it downloaded. Hold on a second. I want to try and see if I would have thought this through. Hit that. All right, when it's gonna go and it's gonna look. We'll come back to it. Our editor did such a beautiful story that I would love to share it with you. But anyway, we'll get to that when I can. But for right now, we've got a cold stretch of weather. But what's happening this weekend is going to be a very significant thing. Basically, storm system is going to look to develop off of the East Coast. And as it does so, it is going to drive down moisture. It's going to drive down cold temperatures. And listen, the potential is there. Genuinely, the potential is there for record chill and yes, even some snow in the deep south. Oliver says, not all of life's roadblocks are meant to be conquered. Some are placed to protect you. Was I not supposed to go to New York? Cats, Tats, and Gats is asking if you could please share the Euro and GFS models for Sunday and Monday morning temps in the area. Absolutely, I will. I want to look real fast and see. Ah, here it is. All right, let me just click this link to download the file of the story. Download. Download started. All right, great. All right, so give me a second here. I'm going to get this set. I'm going to come here. I'm going to come here. Oh, it's taking a while. Okay, when it's done downloading. Yes, we can definitely look at the GFS and the Euro models. Let's do that. Let's come here. All right. First off, we'll start here. Okay, these are, and I'll bring in full screen. These are the temperatures off of the GFS model. Notice Sunday, the GFS model showing a morning low of 25 degrees and a daytime high of 43 degrees. What? That's the GFS model. Let's look at the European model. Euro high of 48. There it is. High of 46 and a low of 26. What? That's crazy. That's wild. Yeah. All right. Let me turn that off. Let me turn this on. All right. So just downloaded the story. This is the Today Show package. Okay. All right. All right. Let's listen to the story together. I have only watched it the one time when I was in the airport yesterday. So let's watch this together. This is what we were going to air. My plan was I get to New York. I was going to tape a thing like, hey, I'm in New York City. Good morning. I'm not on Sunrise, but it's for a good reason. And then this was going to play. Take a listen.
Celebrating 30 years for Al Roker on The Today Show. 30 years of Wesh 2 viewers waking up with Al and waking up to a man whose energy is contagious, knowledge is easy to understand, and a man who's shown so many they can do anything they want to do. So, why am I a part of it? Well, it's actually a pretty funny story. Growing up as a big guy in Central Florida, I watched Al for years on Wesh 2. And when I was told time and time again that I could never do the weather on TV because I was a big guy, I simply told people, if Al can do it, so can I.
Temperatures elsewhere, right at 80 on the dot for us in Melbourne.
Orlando, you're going to have a spectacular day-to-day temperatures in the 80s.
The man impacted me from afar so deeply that a few years ago when I got the chance to meet him and work with him, I told him everything about how he showed me not only that I could do the weather, but also gastric bypass and his very open sharing of his health journey. For me, meeting him felt like a special moment. Two weather nerds who came from different places, living different lives, but yet so much of our stories align. Since then, every time we've had the chance to work together, it's felt like old friends getting together to chat weather, life, health, even having fun on my Coffee Talk broadcast.
On Thank Coffee you. Talk. Coffee Talk. Yeah. Yet we don't have any coffee.
You guys remember that? You guys remember how fun that was when Al came and hung out with us? Yeah. So, anyway, that was the story that we had put together. That was a fun coffee talk. So yeah, what I'm gonna do also is I'm gonna kind of package that. I'm gonna do a quick, I'll do a quick video referencing it. But yeah. So anyway, that's the story we put together. Amber, our editor, did a fantastic job with it. Such a great job. Trina remembers. Yep, the coffee talk without the coffee. So funny. But looks like a little bit of that New York weather pattern is wanting to come into play here in Central Florida, right? So let me do this. Let me pop up the GFS. We'll go to cities. We'll go to Orlando. We'll do, oh my God, these temperatures are nuts. Thickness. I just want to look here and see if the model's hinting at any snow. We can do this together. All right. So let's look together, shall we? This is the raw American GFS model. And should send that to Al. He'd love it. Yeah, we're gonna do something for sure. So, all right. So this is going to be Saturday's GFS model, and watch through time here. Let's click OK. All right. Rain, rain. This is Saturday morning. Rain, rain. That blue line there, Marion County, Flagler County, that's 540 line. That's where you make the changeover. Yeah. Thanks, Tim. From my heart, Eric, your mom would have been so proud. Debbie, why do you say that? Because you know you're going to friggin' get me. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you. All right, rain, rain. That 540 line is south. Rain. Look at that, though. You see that east of us? Could have some flurries off the shoreline. So the GFS, at least in its current iteration, does not show snow. That's the 12Z. Let's go to the 6Z here. Rain, offshore stuff, but nothing more. Let's go back 2 runs. Yeah. Boy, wouldn't it be cool if the GFS is not going crazy with it? Right there, like 3 runs ago, maybe close, but no cigar. Yeah. Oh. All right, let's do this. Let's switch over to the Euro. So close. It's like that cold air comes in right as the moisture's leaving. Man, oh man. See, you do it like this though. That's 10 p.m. Saturday. You do it like that with a 528 thickness. I can't guarantee that there wouldn't be some flurries. You get it, you get the winds turning around that way. I could. Man, is that going to be close? All right, that's the current. Let's go to the 0Z Euro. Nope. Let's go to the 18Z Euro. No, off the shoreline, but nothing else. Let's go to the 12Z. Ah, so close. Off the shoreline. Oh, like some Gulf effect. You know, at the end of the day, this is just going to be a lot of fun to track, but super, super, super cold. All right, here's the Canadian. See, the Canadian even backed off on it, right? That's the 12Z running right now. Go to the 0Z. Little bit of Gulf effect snow. That would be so crazy. Wouldn't it? Oh man. Again, that's the Canadian. So the expectation is not to see snow. I just want you to know. The her, the Nam, US states, Florida. I don't know if it's going to go far enough out. It's not. Dagnabbit. All right. Well, anyway. So it'll be fun. Listen, it'll be fun. Either way, though, it's a very, very, very impactful weather setup coming to Central Florida. Very, very impactful weather setup, right? And that's why looking here, we've got the first warning severe weather day for Sunday. Probably would do that for Monday too, but I digress. All right. All right. I'm going to go get ready for West 2 News at noon. But listen, thank you all so much for hanging out for Coffee Talk. And now